First book is kind of a gift, really. Although in some ways it's the most stressful because you have no track record and you have no idea whether it'll be published. Same time, you feel this tremendous freedom. Nobody's waiting for it. Nobody cares except you. You can sort of do whatever you want, and you feel the liberty, really, to do whatever you want. You feel the license to do that. With subsequent books, then you already feel there's something determining your direction. In my case, it was I was working on a trilogy, so there's something very specific. But there's also a more general kind of determination out there that it's hard to put a name to it. It's not that you're writing to a public or that you feel that people are waiting for a specific kind of thing, but you're aware that you're no longer writing in that free space, that people are sort of watching what you're doing. Sometimes that just makes you bloody-minded. It makes you want to do exactly the opposite of what you think people are expecting of you. But that can be just as self-sabotaging as trying to please people. So you're always sort of walking in those strange ambiguities. It never really gets easier to write a book. Part of the problem is that there's a certain level of boredom, really, that sets in. You write your first book, it does well, you think, well, that's it. Now I have to keep doing this for 60 years. Nothing will change. I've reached the pinnacle of my life, and it's a dull kind of thing to get up every morning and sit in a room and not see anyone and force yourself again to start something new. And especially, there's certain things you have to do. You have to set a scene, you have to develop the character. Do I really have to think about, the color of that character's eyes? Like, I don't want to have to describe another character's eyes again. And I don't want to have to do the work of getting him into a room. It's boring. That's partly what keeps you challenging yourself as a writer and trying to do new things, but it's also something that's a kind of weight around you. This feeling of the job really becoming a job, and something that, in a way, you cannot stop doing. It was something that you chose to do, and now it has become your life. It's what you're defined by. It may even be what you earn your living by. And therefore, for very practical reasons, you can't stop doing it, and you have to do it with a certain regularity. So that takes away a lot of the initial romance that you went into the job with, you went into writing with. You went into it because it was a kind of anti-job, and it has become the thing that you feared. You wanted to be the bohemian, and now you have a house with a mortgage, you have children. You have all the accoutrements of a middle-class life, which you thought was exactly the thing that you were trying to avoid. And why are you writing books? Is it just to support this middle-class life? It becomes a bit scary if you think in those terms. At the same time, for me anyway, the urge has always stayed there. The ideas have always been there. I've never run out of ideas for books. I've never run out of the desire to keep working them out. Every book, in a sense, is a failure. It's really just a dry run for the next book. If you ever got it right, you'd stop. But fortunately, you never do. So you keep trying to get it right.